Photovoltaic solar energy is a source of energy that produces electricity from renewable sources, obtained directly from solar radiation by means of a semiconductor device called photovoltaic cell. This type of energy is used mainly to produce electricity on a large scale through distribution networks, but also allows to feed countless applications and autonomous devices, as well as isolated homes from the electricity grid, due to the growing demand for renewable energy. The manufacture of solar cells and photovoltaic installations has advanced considerably in the recent years. They began to produce in mid from the year 2000. Benefits: electricity generation through photovoltaic cell represents the higher renewable energy density in the world, with an average of 170 watts meter square. Unlike the energy generation technologies based on fossil fuels, photovoltaic solar energy does not produce any kind of harmful emissions during its operation. The rate of energy returns of this technology is increasing. With the current technology, photovoltaic panels produce clean electricity for more than 95% of their life cycle. Solar cells produce directly current electricity from sunlight, which can be used to power equipment or to recharge a battery. The first practical application of photovoltaic was to power orbiting satellites and other spacecrafts, but today the majority of photovoltaic modules are used for grid connection power generations. In this case, an inverter is required to convert the DC to AC. There is a smaller market of grid power for remote dwellings, boats, recreational vehicles, electric cars, roadsides, emergency telephones, remote sensing, and cathodic protection of pipelines. Photovoltaic solar energy in Mexico is one of the most demanded in Latin America.
Advantages and disadvantages of photovoltaic panels. Advantages: electricity produced by solar cells is clean and silent. Is reliable for long periods because it needs no maintenance. Solar cells can be designed for a small place or even a big one. You can install a system in any place you want. It can be your garden or your roof. You can find cells that are very cheap. Disadvantages: some toxic chemicals are used for power is very variable energy because it depends of the sun and the intensity it's not the same all the time. If you want to produce energy for all your house, you will need many photovoltaic panels, and because of this it's very expensive. It's very to, it's better to be combined with electricity produced by normal methods. Conclusions: solar energy can be used to reduce your electricity bills, but can replace normal electricity. Solar energy is a good option if you live in a place that the sun appears all the year. In many houses are replacing products that use gas and now they are using photovoltaic panels like the boiler. Solar energy is always a good option, and if you have the possibility to invest in photovoltaic panels, you can do it and have clean energy. In the in many cities of Mexico and other countries, now in the freeways are using photovoltaic panels for the lights, and also in the city, in central parks, etc. My thanks. My name was Alexis Dominguez.